Right, this is Tektronix 2782 spectrum analyzer from 1 Hertz to 33 gigahertz. This unit is in a full test in a good working condition. However, it has an issue. When I do a frequency at a peak, first you got about 10 dB less than it should be. So it is minus 10 dBm here, and we see here minus 20. The attenuator is good, so it's not from the attenuator. If you do RF attenuator, put it on the automatic on off and send to knob 1. If you see that minus 20 remains, so and do the clicks, noise leveling going up, so it's working fine. So this is a not issue of the attenuator, it's good. Alright, so put back the attenuator, and there's the other issue when you do the span, send to knob number 2. When you do the span that is less than 5 megahertz, this is 5 megahertz and now less than 5 megahertz, I got a straight line. So if I remove the marker and put a frequency and move the frequency around, you can see that the signal exists. The signal is there. Maybe it's not calibrated because this is the peak, it's high, and when I put the span back, I said but this is attenuator actually. Span to knob 1. Okay, put the span back to 10 megahertz. Okay, and if you look at the span again, it's a little bit off the scale, so maybe it's a calibration. So you see that it's lower than it should be, so it could be calibration. Anyway, it's working fine on all other spans. So if I do 100 megahertz span, 200, 1 gigahertz, 2 gigahertz span right now, 5 gigahertz. Anyway, it's working fine all the way. So under 5 megahertz, you can see the span. If you do a 0 span, put it down on the max span, sorry, 0 span. And if I do modulation or something here, you can see the signal of the modulated signal. So it's reading the signal, but not good. Back to span of, let's say 10 megahertz here, and let's see how it works with external mixer. Now I will include this mixer here. This is a 40 gigahertz mixer, which you don't really need for this unit, but it is working up to about 70 gigahertz, 70. So let's see how it works. I got a 64.7 gigahertz source not included. I put the frequency of 64.7 gigahertz. You see that the mixer is now enabled. I put the span, let's say, on 1 gigahertz here, and I connect the power to my source here. Alright, so here it is. Just put the in front of it. Okay, so you can see that this reads 64.8 gigahertz on the peak here. So this unit can work I think it's up to about 1 terahertz with the mixers, if you have the mixer. Only this mixer will be included with the sale, and it is working up to about 70 gigahertz. Losses is about hard to calculate, but it's at least about 30 dB. So you can see that it's reading, it's minus 46, 47. It's not already attached here. It's not really. You can do a little bit more than that. Let's put the span, 100 megahertz span, 50 megahertz span with the peak. Now, of course, it's not stabilized because the source here is just a simple gun oscillator here. Okay, so let's put that again. Put the span a little bit more so you can see the signal easily. Okay, here it is. And so it's working with the mixer, and you can go to the mixer menu as well. Where is it? Input, from here, the input, and there's an external mixing menu, and you got 2-port or 3-port mixer. The bias menu, maybe it should be a little bit more bias or less. Yeah, playing with the bias to increase the signal a little bit. Okay, and so you got all that mixer, external mixer sub menu. You got also, if you can see the view here very nicely, if you do view, you can have the maximum hold on with the green color. So if I change the You can see what's happened if I change the frequency a little bit, just playing around here. You can see the maximum hold in the green color and the actual signal in the red color in the middle. You can change colors. You can do the maximum, here the signal on the green and maximum hold on red. So I can do that in this way. I prefer to see it on red. It's very nice. Okay, so you can play with that. This is from the view, and the display also, you got the CRT adjust menu by pressing here, display, CRT adjust menu, set brightness. Usually when you turn on the unit, or if I do a preset, see that now. So this is a preset, and now I'm reading 5 gigahertz signal coming from the signal generator, because this went from the external mixer to the input here. So I see the entire range of 33 gigahertz. This unit is of course 100 megahertz to 33 gigahertz unit, and brightness is not so fine maybe, so you do display, CRT adjust menu, set brightness, and you can set it like that, and I can set the focus, do enter, and it will save that. And then if you want to get back to the red, you do view, red, and here we are on the same as we before. You got the view, store, recall, control. Got many sub menus here, many markers as well, the peak find, etc., and labels. And this is the external mixer and LO output for if you want to connect the mixer with 2 ports, 3 ports actually. One is the input of the RF, and there's another 2 in other mixers, so you get an option to do that as well. Color display. So this unit is working all the way to 33 gigahertz. Let's try just to put the 20 gigahertz here to show that. Here it is. This is the 20 giga. It's a signal here. So it's working all the way to 33, showing all the signals. Working with external mixer, but below 5 megahertz span it won't show the signal, and there is a level issue, that is not the level, you not read the level correctly. Frequency is reading perfectly. Now this is the actual unit for sale. Tektronix 2782 by Patentix Ltd on eBay. Thank you.